ElectraCast.
Tax Act is here anytime you want to easily file your taxes. Tax Act is here for the early birds who like to knock them out as soon as the season opens. And for the procrastinators who like to wait until the very last minute. Tax Act is also here for the middlers who file right in the middle of tax season. No one ever talks about the middlers, but Tax Act sees you, and Tax Act respects you. Tax Act. Let's get them over with.
Welcome to NASA Daily, where we bring you all of NASA's previous day's proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you NASA's activities for February 11th, 2026.
January 2026 was Australia's fourth warmest January since 1910, with national temperatures averaging 1.90 degrees Celsius above the 1961 to 1990 baseline. A heat wave from January 26th through 30th set record daily highs across South Australia, New South Wales, and Victoria. Temperatures reached 50 degrees Celsius in Andamuka and at Port Augusta Airport, and approached 49 degrees in parts of New South Wales and Victoria. NASA's Goddard Earth Observing System model showed widespread temperatures at or above 45 degrees Celsius. The heat increased health risks, disrupted the Australian Open in Melbourne, and fueled bushfires in Victoria that destroyed hundreds of structures and killed tens of thousands of livestock. On January 30th, NASA activated an upgraded water system at the Thad Cochran Test Stand at NASA's Stennis Space Center to prepare for testing the Exploration Upper Stage that will fly on Artemis IV. Crews ran all 11 pumps at full capacity, recycling 14 million gallons of water to validate cooling systems designed to handle exhaust from 4 RL-10 engines during a future hot fire test. The data will help finalize operating limits before the stage arrives from Boeing's Michoud Assembly Facility. On February 11th, NASA placed the Neil Gehrels Swift Observatory into reduced operations mode to slow orbital decay caused by increased atmospheric drag from heightened solar activity. The Burst Alert Telescope will continue detecting gamma-ray bursts, but the spacecraft will not slew to observe them with its other instruments. NASA has contracted Catalyst Space Technologies to perform an orbital boost this summer to extend the observatory's mission. NASA and SpaceX are targeting no earlier than 5:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, February 13th for the launch of Crew 12 from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. NASA astronauts Jessica Meir and Jack Hathaway, European Space Agency astronaut Sophie Adenauer, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Andrei Fedyaev are scheduled to dock with the International Space Station on Saturday at approximately 3:15 p.m. As Expedition 74 continues research in spacecraft fuel physics, psychology, and station maintenance. NASA also completed the first flight of its cross-flow attenuated natural laminar flow wing model at NASA's Armstrong Flight Research Center. Mounted beneath an F-15B research jet, the 40-inch wing is designed to maintain smooth airflow over swept wings to reduce drag and fuel consumption. The 75-minute test flight is the first of up to 15 planned flights. Those were the key activities for NASA on February 11th, 2026.
Subscribe to receive daily updates or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to NASA Daily. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Delilah Sperrazza. Music by Amir Isaleh and Peter Rafelson.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
ElectraCast.